Hi, I'm Allie Connell and welcome to The Lonely Traveler. Today we are in gorgeous Port Vila, Vanuatu. And we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to see if we can do 3 tours, 3 in one day, and make it alive. Let's see. Port Vila is situated on the island of Vanuatu in the archipelago of Vanuatu. It is the largest city and the capital of the country. The area has been inhabited by the Melanesian people for thousands of years, but was colonized by the British and the French in the 18th century under the name New Hebrides. Vanuatu established its independence in 1980. And we were off to the races! The buggy races, that is. We were driven in a small van from the port area, down some unpaved roads and into the outskirts of a lush farmland. Our first adventure of the day is a buggy ride through the Bellevue forest. After just trying to get here, I would recommend you don't wear a white shirt because things are going to get really messy. Ugh. Before hitting the open road, we were given a short safety briefing and got to select a helmet from the entertaining selection the tour guides provide. The Bellevue Forest is located in the village of Tagabi. It serves in part as a horse ranch and in part as a closed buggy course for my sweet new ride. We started out on flat dirt roads, which led us to a lookout point over the harbor. After a few photos at the pit stop, we were off. Off-roading, that is. Driving through the bush on unpaved roads, things got interesting. 10 and 2! 10 and 2! Is that a log? Without the loving voice of GPS to guide me, I got lost. I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they're going. This way. I think we lost him, Batman. Someone's gonna come get us soon, right?
Got us lost.
On a closed buggy course. That's impossible. Kind of, unless you're me. Eventually, we were rescued, pointed in the right direction, and managed to make it safely to the buggy parking lot. After managing to only get us a little bit lost and having to do like 2 turnarounds over some bushes and a tree, I had a great time. My passenger, on the other hand, might be a bit scarred for life. 1 tour down, 2 to go. Woo! Just outside of the cruise ship terminal, there's a small handicraft market where you can buy sunnies, keychains, magnets, any type of souvenir you're looking for. Also, there are more than enough people to help you get around. Taxis, water taxis, anywhere you want to go, people will help you get there, that's for sure. Port Vila is Vanuatu's most important and thriving harbor, and it is full of water tourism. You can take a tour on the Thrilla in Villa, a high-speed jet boat ride around the harbor. You can rent a Ziglo aqua quad to go on a sea safari. You can take a ride on a rickety wooden boat, also known as a water taxi, to the city's downtown area. Or you could enjoy what's under the sea. We're on to our second tour of the day, the Helmet Dive Ocean Walk, where apparently we're going to go underwater and have these big helmets on our head so we can breathe. And we're probably going to walk and stuff, which could be cool. A boat from the port area takes you to a floating platform about 5 minutes away. Here, you are suited up with your 85-kilogram helmet. A crane is used to plop it on your head because it is incredibly heavy. You are then led by scuba diving guides onto a rope course. Once you're down there, you have an opportunity to feed the fishies. They eat right out of your hand, and trust me, it is the weirdest feeling ever. Other marine life you'll see are giant performing clams. And then there was this sea sponge thingy that looks so fluffy, I was gonna die! The helmets allow you to go about 12 feet deep to the ocean floor, where you can get to observe these creatures in their natural habitats. Looking at everyone else with their helmets on, they could be creatures out of a sci-fi B-movie. And you soon realize that you're the one in the aquarium, not the fish. Finally, you ascend to the surface and leave this alien world.
That helmet dive brought a whole new meaning to swimming with the fishes, and then them eating me, kind of, which was disgusting but awesome at the same time. Anyways, I think it's time for a change of clothes, maybe a sip of water, and then heading off to our third tour of the day, ziplining. Woohoo!
Another way to enjoy Port Vila is to head to one of the many luxury island resorts. To get to the Iriki Key Resort, you catch a rickety water taxi across the harbor. Once you dock, you pay an entrance fee of $20 to enjoy the use of the pools, the bars, and even kayaking equipment. Kayaking is easy for most people, unless you're this guy.
Siri, you need to lean back more. Siri, your butt back. There you go.
Overall, the resorts are a great way to spend a relaxing day in paradise. 40 minutes away from the port, there is a tourist attraction known as Hideaway Island. Here you'll find incredible snorkeling, amazing coral reefs, and strangely enough, an underwater post office. Just off the shore of the island, there is an underwater mailbox about 10 feet beneath the ocean's surface. If you manage to swim all the way down to it, you can send a waterproof postcard to anywhere in the world. And now, back to our regular scheduled programming, and our third tour.
After a death-defying climb to the place called the summit, or the top of the mountain where we will be zip-lining down from, we are on our third and final tour of the day. Awesome!
Our ziplining adventure began by getting fitted into our harnesses, donning helmets, and signing our lives away. 50 feet in the air, we were given the opportunity to get familiar with our gear by taking 2 shorter test runs through the jungle's canopy. By the time we got to the third run, we were ready for some speed and distance. When we finally reached the famed canyon, I waved goodbye to Gerald and took a few final photos of the stunning scenery before taking the leap of faith. By our 5th and final zip line, I was feeling a bit more dangerous. Look, Mom, no hands! Then we took a short walk through the jungle to get back to the van that waited to take us to the port.
A little delirious after 3 tours. Air conditioning feels nice.
The air-conditioned ride, full of stunning views of what Port Vila has to offer, was the best way to end the day.
Grandma, just so you know, everything you just saw, I totally used a stunt double for. It's fine. 3 amazing tours today have left me beyond exhausted, and I would love a beer, but of course it's been in my backpack all day getting warm. So I'm just gonna have to say, cheers everyone, and see you next time as we head to some island on the South Pacific. This has been The Lonely Traveler. Nice fat people in the background. It's been warm in my pack sack all day. So instead, I am just gonna head there. You got nothing, don't you? Third and final tour of the day. Let's see how this goes.